Hey, Sean Devlin, the mortgage shoes man, 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 shoes man. Hey, Sean Devlin, the mortgage shoes man. Hey, Sean Devlin, the mortgage shoes man, coming at you with Two for Tuesday. All right, so this week, it's all about processing, all about being able to help you close loans in 10 days or less. Part of that process is understand what to do when, and a little bit about how this all works in the wholesale world and the reasonings behind things. So when you're submitting a loan, so yesterday we talked about uploading a loan, selecting the product of pricing, running your DU. You've got your approval. Now what? Well, two things you could potentially do. So Two for Tuesday, number one, you disclose everything out of Encompass, Byte, or Calyx, whatever LOS you're using, and you keep everything in compliance. You have the sign 1003 and all the disclosures, the LE and everything. Then you would upload that into the loan, into the portal, and you would hit a button that says submit. Fairly simple, right? Well, downfall is a lot of times people don't know what lender it's going to yet. They just were seeing if it was going to be approved. Now that they're ready to go, ultimately, they may not take the time to put in the right fees, or they have a template that they would use, and those fees are wrong. It's when you disclose and you've got fees that are wrong that causes hiccups, and it slows your loan down. So a lot of, from a compliance standpoint, a lot of brokers have taken, the third-party originators out there, have taken this stance that instead of doing the number one today, which is disclosing themselves, they push that compliance onto the lender. So what they're doing, if the lender is giving them an option to disclose, they then send what's called like a skinny package to the lender, so the lender has the right information so they can disclose. And then in the broker's loan officer's file for compliance, they're placing in the lender's disclosures, so ultimately everything's 100% right. At least that's the concept. So the aspect of number two, which is a lender disclosing, I want to go over real quick because it's very, very simple. I would say 90% of the lenders out there do this. They say, hey, would you like to disclose, or would you like us to disclose? I like it because it does take some compliance off of the broker's hand, which is good. Number two, makes it easy for you to be able to upload a file and submit it today. So, for example, I have a submission form. Very simple. You fill it out and put the client's name on it and a loan number. It's very basic. Second, you print the 1003, and you sign and date the 1003 the same day you're going to upload it. The signed and dated 1003 by the broker loan officer only is the date that triggers the 3 days forward that the LE would need to be disclosed. So this skinny package sets the lender up to be in compliance. The main point. Next, a credit report. Most have a credit report on their list of things on the skinny list. And the credit report is pretty basic. All the pages. Then a borrower certification and authorization should accompany that credit report. Some out there don't ask for that. Some do. I particularly am one that believes that a borrower certification and authorization is what gives compliance from a lending standpoint the ability to move forward to work on the file. So it also must coincide with the credit report. So that borrower certification and authorization must be dated the same day as the credit report or before the credit report. Pretty self-explanatory. And the last thing that really, is part of the skinny package everywhere is the fees. Now, some people get this confused and they want to keep going back to the LE. If you're having the lender disclose, do not send in any current compliant legal document regards to a loan. That's why just about 100% of all the companies that do this, they don't ask for a mock LE. They ask for an old-fashioned fee worksheet. So the idea is this is the shell. This is the fee worksheet that person in setup is going to copy. So they're going to then disclose the file for you, obviously having the right fees on it. And then to accompany that, 99% of the people ask for a SSPL with fees, settlement service provider list, and that should match the fees that are on your old-fashioned fee worksheet. Pretty self-explanatory. So those are the things that you would upload into the file. That's called a skinny package, ladies and gentlemen. It's that easy. It requires nothing but a borrower's shirt and off that you already got signed to pull the credit report. So there's nothing else signed by the client. You've got a 1003 that you sign, a credit report, the shell of the fees through the two things that I mentioned, the SSPL and the old-fashioned fee worksheet. You upload it into the loan, you hit submit, and within 24 hours or less, a lender should be disclosing those disclosures to the client for e-signature. It's that simple. So, let's upload a point file today. Let's see if we get you to DU approval. And let's get the skinny package in so we can disclose as early as tomorrow. My name is Sean Devlin, the Mortgage Juice Man, coming at you with processing tips this week, helping you understand how this all works. Share, interact, like, repeat. Have yourself a wonderful day as always. Sell well.